Hello. Um, so, hopefully this fucking music here is not gonna be too loud. Here we go. Okay. So this is gonna be a little bit of a mess. Messiana. Let's freaking go. Look at this little curl right here. Anyway. Am I a big lettuce fan? I am. I love a good lettuce. Yeah, I love lettuce. But yeah, anyway, so what am I even doing here, you guys? What am I doing? Unpopular opinion, iceberg lettuce is peak and everyone is a hater. I don't remember what iceberg lettuce is or tastes like. But I do like it. I'm pretty sure I like it. But I love the lettuces that like barely have any nutritional value to them, sadly. The light green ones, sadly. They taste way better than the other kinds, like the darker green, but they don't have much nutritional value. I hear that they're equivalent to crunchy water, which is unfortunate because they do taste good. But anyway, what the fuck is this goddamn fucking shit bitch title of a stream? You might be asking. Basically, I'm eating dinner. What are we munching today? Surprisingly not dick. No, that's not actually surprising. I haven't done that in maybe like 7 or 8 months. Anyway, now that I'm done fucking joking, what we're consuming actually is 2 little ooh, colors. Whoa. Two little, Jesus Christ, I almost dropped that shit. What is wrong with me? Yeah. Garden wraps. Whatever. What the fuck are they even called? I don't remember. They gave me 2 of these, like, fucking things. Colors. Oh, the color thing. Okay. It's only showing up now for me, but... but, like... Wow. Yeah. I didn't drop it, thankfully. Jesus. Basically, why the fuck am I streaming on a Sunday night? because I was home yesterday and today for most of the day, watching my dog. So I didn't have my whole setup with me. And also, I feel like, and we're gonna be totally honest, absolute doo-doo right now. Oh, and the other thing I was eating is fries. That's the other thing I'm eating. But yeah, absolute doo-doo. Feeling pretty doo-doo. I too am feeling doo-doo. Hopefully, this stream can make both of us not feel quite as much like doo-doo, because that's what I was hoping for today. Normally I don't stream if I feel this shitty, because then I don't feel like it's not even fun to watch someone just be like fucking like sad. But I was thinking like maybe it'll make me feel better. And you know why I'm feeling like doo-doo? Because number one, I'm a lonely ass bitch. And number two, because I went off my antidepressants last week. And it's kind of not, it's kind of not making me feel that great. Yeah. And it's like, I'm normally fine. Since I went off of them, I have been like fine most of the time, but then every now and then I'll get a little voice in my head saying, when was the last time you were ever fucking had like friends that wanted to hang out with you in person? And then I'll be like, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so basically I'm just going to, people are just really click this year. Click. Basically, I don't do like anything with people. Barely. So if you see me posting a picture of myself with someone hanging out, it doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen often. And do I post about it when I do? Sometimes, yeah. Effort is being made. I am trying. I am kind of trying, but you know that feeling when your best is just not enough? That's kind of how I feel. I have one friend on campus right now, one like close friend on campus. Everyone else like just says hi, like, hey, and then that's it. Or I just have classes with them and that's it. We don't ever hang out outside of it. And you might be thinking, well, Mars, do you ever ask these people to hang out outside of class? And my answer is no. Why? Because I've tried in the past. And it doesn't happen. And then it makes me feel worse than if I just never tried. So, at least you have that one good person. Yeah, except the one good person has other people that they hang out with. Probably a lot more than me. So, it sucks. So, like, at least I have one person. It's not, yeah, it's not a mutual one person to one person. Like, I don't hang out with anyone else on campus except for maybe after class, sometimes with some people, but plans are never made. Plans are never made, hun. So, and I guess if you're one of the people that is on campus watching this in the future when it's on YouTube or something, if I even put this on YouTube, because it might be like literally just too sad to put on YouTube, but like I have something planned, so it probably will be on YouTube. So hi everyone. But yeah, if someone on campus is watching this and you're like, I don't know, I like to do things with people, I'm fun, I promise. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Okay. When I'm not feeling lonely, that is. But anyway, yeah, so what I was actually going to do today, if I actually remember to fucking eat my fucking dinner, is what I noted in my notes app to be a shower thoughts stream, where I basically have a bunch of things that I have written down over the past 2 months, a little over at that, like 2.5 months maybe. I've written down bullshit on my notes app in a note that I'm just gonna go through and talk about or say on here, because why not? Brain dump, yeah. I thought it would be fun, and hopefully it is. And maybe I think today would be a good day to do it, because I don't feel like I don't know, I don't feel like doing much. So I have a huge list of things. Maybe I'll bring it up on my whatchamacallit, my computer to look at, because my phone kind of small, kind of far away. Okay, here it is. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna be going down, like, there's a list of things. There's just like random things that I've listed. So the first thing on the list here says, imagine it's just a diorama of a bathroom and someone shitting their brains out. Diarrhea diorama. So that's something, I guess. They both start with dire and at the end. Diarrhea, diorama. I don't fucking know why I thought of that. I guess it's pretty self-explanatory though. I don't know. Next one. Some of these are just bad jokes that I wrote down, that I came up with. So this one is, what do you call a feather that doesn't handle its alcohol well? A lightweight. Yeah. And the crowd goes silent. But yeah. Yeah. I don't know. And then right below it I have, if someone who is easily affected by alcohol is a lightweight, is someone with high tolerance a heavyweight, low-key fat phobic. That's more on the realms of shower thoughts. Cause like, why are they called a lightweight, heavyweight? I mean, it might be the term. Like, actually, what to call someone who handles alcohol well. Social drinker, moderate drinker, seasoned drinker. Yeah, no, it's not coming up. Okay, wait, some website says people who can't hold their alcohol well are called lightweight. The antonym in the word which you are looking for is a heavyweight. Obviously, these two words are slang and not... Where's the rest of that shit? They're slang and not very formal. So I guess you can call them a heavyweight. So being able to handle your alcohol well means you're social. I guess like you just call yourself a social drinker if you're like, I don't know, you drink often enough that you're doing it while you're being social. I don't fucking know. Well, next we have on the list the word welcome in a Cockney accent sounds like whale cum. Social drinkers are people that pretty much primarily drink when near other people. Yeah, welcome. It's like welcome, welcome, welcome. Cockney. Welcome. You're welcome. Welcome in. It's welcome. Anyway, next we have vomit is diarrhea of the mouth. I don't know. I feel like that was one I was talking to someone about, or like it just came up, or maybe I put it in the Discord. I don't know, at some point, because I was just like, it's kind of like what it is. I mean, I'm sure it's not like made of the same stuff, because I'm pretty sure diarrhea is like whenever you're like, your shit is just sitting in your rectum and then it just like it like cooks itself or something. I don't know. I'm sorry. I literally advertised this stream as like eat dinner with me. And now I'm talking about diarrhea. Let's move on. Let's move on. The next one just literally says mushroom cloud up this pussy, which I know is something I said in the Discord, I'm pretty sure. I don't know why I said it, because like mushrooms are compared, I think I said it because mushrooms are compared to dicks in shape because of the head or something. And then I like said like mushroom cloud up this pussy. I don't know. I just thought it was funny because like a mushroom cloud comes from a fucking bomb, and so it's like the bomb up this pussy. It's such a bomb, it spawns mushroom clouds. Yeah, and literally spawns. It spawns mushroom clouds and then spawns children. Um, next we have, now that I'm off my I wrote this today, actually. I just put it in the, like, higher up on the list because, I wanted to talk about it sooner in the stream. Now that I'm off my antidepressant, I randomly think depressing things sometimes. Like today I thought about how I can't remember the last time I was invited to something. And like I truly can't. And like I do have a bad memory. Yes, but I also really don't know when the last time I was invited to something is. Like I don't know. I don't. And this is where it gets sad again. My fucking jaw just cracked. We got some crazy ones coming up here in the list. This list actually isn't that long for me having started it 2.5 months ago. I'm pretty sure I like only had 1 or 2 things on the list until I remembered it like a couple weeks ago. And then started putting more things on it. So, I don't know what I'll do after this. Maybe I'll just talk. Or play Roblox or something. I don't fucking know. Anyway. Swarms of gnats are orgies. Did you guys know that? The little like swarms that are just in like a big area about this size, like that you see when just walking outside, they're all fucking each other in the ass. I mean, pretty much. I mean, actually, we don't know if it's in the pink or the stink. We don't know. We don't know. So this is a not eat dinner stream. Sorry. Wait. Well, there's nothing. I'm trying to see. There's nothing else that's like. There's nothing else poop and pee related, or vomit or anything like that. There's just like sex related stuff. 'Cause when am I not talking about sex? I fear. And not just like talking about sex, but like, you know, I'm not like, actually, where is the clit? I actually don't know, but I don't need to know. But anyway, that's not like this, what the stuff is on here, you know? There's a lot of, so the next like, what, 6? Yeah, 6, the next 6 things on this list are not, they're like, they're jokes in like the format of call me blank the way I blank. Or something. Like, call me blank the way blank. And I just thought of like a bunch of random ones, like at some point, and I wrote them down here, and I don't know, like, part of me regrets it, honestly, with some of these. Like, I think the first one might be one of the craziest ones. Actually, you can be the judge of that, because they get crazier as you go on, I think. This first one, I don't know. This first one's gonna have you thinking that they don't get any crazier than that. But it I just thought of this. I don't know why, okay? I promise. I don't know why. I just thought of it. Call. Okay, hold on. No, okay. I'm trying to say this without like dying. Okay. It says, "Call me a landlord, the way that pussy is my property." Uh, I just, oh my god. I'm so funny to myself. I don't know about y'all, but I amuse myself greatly. I just see the huh in the chat. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why that, I don't know why I thought of that. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyway. The next one is, "Call me a baker, the way I warm up your cookie." I don't know. What? Stitch everything together to make it a poem. I'll do that after I'm done reading them all, because I gotta go like one by one for shock factor. You know? Gotta see the reactions to each one. I am not a fast eater. You know what? I am a fast eater whenever I am like getting lightheaded and haven't eaten enough on a certain day, and then I like try to get my blood sugar back up, and then I'm a fast eater. Then I'm like gobbling that shit down like I haven't eaten for weeks. But I haven't had a time like that recently. At least I don't think. Actually, no. I didn't feel any physical effects that prompted me to do it, but today I did that because I woke up like at 3:40 p.m. And it was getting later, and I didn't have time to eat, so like I stopped by like a Sheetz, which is a gas station for those who don't have them in their state. I stopped by one of those and I got like a couple things, and then I just fucking like Wawas. I actually have never been to a Wawa. I'm sure it's something that is in like either like Midwest states or Southern states or something. I don't even think I've seen one here in Pennsylvania. So also Whataburger is also another one that I've heard of, but never been to or seen. And everyone who says it sounds like they're saying water burger, like water on a burger or something, which sounds disgusting. So I'm like, water burger? what is that? But they're actually meaning what a burger. What a burger. As one thing. But yeah, anyway. Sandwiches, soups, etc. Water in between two buns. Water in between these two buns. That doesn't make sense either. But anyway. No. My ability to make anything a dirty joke is unmatched. Unmatched. Anyway, yeah. So the one I just said, call me a baker the way I warm up your cookie. Okay, that's the last one I said. So the next one is kind of crazy. Call me a Brita the way I get wet when you bend me over. And if you wanna, if you want a demonstration, no, I'm a demonstration of a Brita. Like, if you don't know, yeah. This is the Brita, y'all. This is the Brita. I don't know if you can see the logo, Brita. Yep. Water inside. You bend it over. I'm not gonna bend it over all the way, but the water comes out. So, yeah. Yeah. Call me a Brita the way I get wet when you bend me over. Yeah. Yeah. Next one's a little wild. Call my pussy LA the way it's on fire. That one's pretty self-explanatory as well, I think. I think most of these are. Except for the Brita, if you don't know what a Brita is. I think a lot of people do, but yeah. Yeah, anyway. And this one is important context that Sheetz is a fast food slash gas station that is in like 5 states in like the East Coast America. Like, I don't know what states they're in, but yeah, if you don't know what it is, fast food slash gas station. And they're open 24/7. So I have here, call my legs Sheets the way they're always open for you. So yeah, open 24/7, 24 hour. Yup. And like, you could order food at a Sheetz like at 2 a.m. or something. I just don't think the employees would be very happy about it. But you can. Call me coffee the way I keep you up all night. That one's pretty self-explanatory. I'm sure, like, I thought of it, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the first to think of it. It's pretty simple. Pretty classic. And then I think that's the last one. Caffeine patches. Caffeine patches. I don't know that I've ever had one. But things that you like put like a patch on on your like wrist or something and it does something, like that freaks me out because it's like, what is entering my bloodstream right now? Even though it's probably safe as hell. I don't know. But anyway, we're gonna put it all together like a poem. Call me a landlord the way that pussy is my property. Call me a baker the way I warm up your cookie. Call me a Brita the way I get wet when you bend me over. Call my pussy LA the way it's on fire. Call my legs sheets the way they're always open for you. Call me coffee the way I keep you up all night. Ugh. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Encore. My entire room just shook. I didn't think you could do that from the floor below, but apparently you can, because they just did. Call my leg. I just thought of one right now. Call my legs LA the way they're earthquaking. They have earthquakes, right? They're the one, the way they're quaking. LA's the one with earthquakes, right? Welcome back. Earthquakes happen everywhere, but I think specifically they happen. Yeah, I'll do the poetry thing again, cause you weren't here. Call me a landlord the way that pussy is my property. Call me a baker the way I warm up your cookie. Call me a Brita the way I get wet when you bend me over. Call my pussy LA the way it's on fire. Call my legs sheets the way they're always open for you. Call me coffee the way I keep you up all night. That was my tambourine. I just kicked accidentally. It actually goes onto my foot, so I can just tap while I play my ukulele and sing or something. Cause I had like a normal, I have a normal tambourine that I used to like just put between my legs and just go clap them with my feet, clap them with my cheeks. But then I was like, oh wait, there's like literally ones that can go on your foot. Anyway, my ears. Sorry, I just like harassing my viewers, unfortunately. Uno. How do you fucking play Uno by yourself? Maybe with a bot. Yeah, I have an app that actually does that. But it's like really hard. It's like really difficult. Even on easy mode. Maybe I'm just dumb. I don't know. Next one on the list here. We're getting actually down to the last 5. But yeah. If there's heavy metal, why is there no light metal? If metal is inherently heavy, then why do we need to say heavy in front of the word metal? I just asked the real questions, okay? Let's be real. Let's be fucking real. Be fucking for real right now. You know, I have nothing against heavy metal, but it's often heavy metal fans who like gatekeep their genre as an entirety. Or honestly the like intense I don't know. They gatekeep rock, honestly, as the whole genre, I think. Hi, I'm heavy metal fan. I feel like it's a lot of like fans of rock music and like alternative rock and stuff that like they love to gatekeep. And they'll be like, Olivia Rodrigo isn't rock. Meanwhile, she has songs that like are kind of crazy. Great band Faith No More. I don't know what that means, but okay. You're not gatekeeping rock. Slay. Anyway, but like if you think about metal is heavy. What is just normal metal? What the fuck is just normal metal? What is normal metal versus heavy metal? Regular metal? Like, what does that even sound like? What is metal versus heavy metal? So many metal subtypes. Exactly. There really are. Ugh. I don't know. And I could probably not tell the difference between any of them. I mean, I think I can tell when something is like punk versus metal, maybe. Maybe. I don't fucking know. It's so funny to me whenever, isn't metal more of an umbrella term? I don't know. But it's so funny to me, like, that, when people who are, like, fans of, like, rock, because they love to gatekeep, a lot of them. A lot of you lot. You lot love to gatekeep. It's funny whenever they're like, oh, that's clearly not rock. That's like pop. Or that's punk, not that's bedroom punk, not alternative rock or indie rock. Like, indie rock isn't real rock. It's just pop rock or something. And it's like they're always be saying shit like that. Bedroom punk is the type of punk you play when you're getting funky. No, but it's like, it's kind of like indie, but bedroom, I don't know. Anyway, but like they'll say stuff like that, but then they'll be like, all pop is just pop, and it's all sounds the same. And it's like, well, anyone who isn't familiar with rock could say it all sounds the same. Or country or anything. Like, it just depends on, like, your knowledge. They made it from their room. Yeah, pretty much. That's why it's called bedroom. Like, bedroom pop. Like, for me, like, my music would probably be called bedroom something. Bedroom pop. Bedroom... I use alternative for mine a lot because it's like I like to blur the boundaries of genre, and I grew up loving alternative music, like alt pop, alternative in general, like just music that like is just not quite like the other genres, and it sounds like kind of experimental and stuff. But yeah, anyway, but yeah, it's funny where it's like when someone's like, "Ugh, that's not that," or like, "that's this," and like there's all these different subcategories, and it's like, that's not rock, it's alternative metal. And it's like, I don't understand what the fuck. But then they say like all pop sounds the same, or like something like that, and which like that's very much not true. Pop is like a huge fucking category. It's like it's a lot of fucking shit. Like a lot of stuff in it. Congratulations, you won Uno. This is sounding like the Trolls movie for some reason. What? Me talking about like what? Cause Poppy? Cause that one bitch's name is Poppy? Is that why? Is that why this sounds like the Trolls movie? And also they're like, they do music in it or something? I don't know. I don't think I watched any of the Trolls movies. Because in the third one, there's a whole thing about the metal ones trying to get rid of the other music. That's actually biblically accurate to real life. Because they think metal is superior. That's biblically accurate to real world music groups. Like, they seriously, it's... I feel like it's so accurate. Like, I don't know. Where did my list go? It disappeared. Oh my god, the metal fans heard me. They heard me. Where's my shit? Where'd it go? What the fuck? Where did it fucking go? The metal gods cursed me, actually. Morally joyous, I'ma need you to fucking get this fucking shit working again. I'm gonna need some blessings right now. Oh, okay, did not mean to press that. Whoops. Where is it all going? What is happening? My computer is just going fucking crazy. Why is it not? It like went off my screen. Be fucking normal. Oh my god, I swear to god my computer has some sort of virus that keeps doing shit. And it just closed it entirely. What the fuck? If this shit closes out my stream, I'm gonna fucking kill someone. I swear to god, my computer has a virus. But I did the fucking huge, like, file scan of all the files in my fucking computer to see if there's a virus. And it said, all good. And I'm like, hello? Is it all good? Your evil metal malevolence. At this point, it might be. SM motherfucking H. What is wrong with this shit? Okay, it's back. Okay. Okay. This is another bad joke. What do you call a band with a high sex drive? Horny. Tough crowd. Why is the band horny? Cause an instrument, horn. Like a horn. Yeah, like a horn, like horns. So they're like horny. Yeah. Congratulations. Congratulation. Peer. Singular. One, just one congratulation for you. I'm ball. I want Uno again. I'm ball. I'm ball. I am peak at Uno. It sounds like it. Next on my list here is it says when someone recommends exercise for depression, it's like, sure, I can jog straight into oncoming traffic. That's like my thoughts every time. And believe me, it happens often. Like, just go for a drive in the car. I'll drive off a cliff if I'm given my keys, okay? Never drive depressed. I always dissociate and then almost drive off the road. So, don't do it, y'all. Tough crowd. I won again. Just fucking do it. How'd you do a fucking Uno game in that short amount of time? I always snap back into reality. I always snap back into reality before I start off-roading accidentally. But yeah, don't drive depressed, y'all. I heard a joke about like the same thing, and I think it was like, yeah, I think it was Taylor Tomlinson. Like, she made a joke like, if you're like, she was driving so badly that she was like pulled over by a cop, and the cop was like, "Are you fucking wasted?" And she was like, no, like, I haven't had anything to drink. I'm a little sad. And then she said, like, they should have you, like, instead of a breathalyzer, they should have you sigh into a harmonica, and if it's on pitch, then you get, like, fined or taken away. Except the funny thing is, with harmonicas, it doesn't take much to have them on pitch. Like, you just blow into them and they're automatically on pitch. You blow them. We happy few but real. I've heard of that. What is we happy few? Video game about people taking pills to stay happy. Oh. Sounds like my kind of game, but it's fucking $60. So I'm gonna have to put that off for playing that maybe never. Rich people take the meds while the poor rot and don't. Real. Interesting. Well, maybe I'd play it if it wasn't fucking like $60. I cannot fucking afford that. They're also separated by bridges / checkpoints, so no poor people can get the happy pills. Wow. I'm assuming they have to pay for it. And that's why they can't get them, because they're too expensive. You wouldn't like the game anyway. Premise is really good, but it's a lot of fetch quests. Oh, I hate that. Thank you for being honest, because some people will just recommend me anything, and they'll be like, yeah, I think you would like it. And I'm like, and then I like play it, and then I don't like it. Or I watch it, whatever they're recommending, like. So now I basically ask, like, do you actually think I would like it? Like, do you think, knowing me and what I like, would I enjoy it? And then I try to, like, remind them, like, so I only like these kinds of things, and I don't like these things. Like, and then, like, I try to see, like, if they would still think that I would like it after that. But yeah, I'm normalize taking people's tastes into opinion when recommending them things, because otherwise they're just not gonna like it. But yes, so yeah, how the fuck did you win again? How are you playing such fast games? Like, doesn't Uno take like a fucking long time? Doesn't it take like a decent bit of time to play? Like, are you like fucking speeding that shit, like, with the cards? Like, how are you going so fast? I don't know that I'll be able to finish my fries. Put the fries in the bag. Put the fries in the bag. Uno only takes a million years when I play it on VR chat, I swear. Why'd you say it only takes a million years, as if that's not... Ugh, VR chat. Real. I haven't played VR chat in a while, actually. There is a friend of mine who I basically only hang out with on VR chat, so I haven't talked to him in a while, but that kind of is the basically it's kind of the only thing keeping me coming back every now and then. I never fucking go into public lobbies. Never ever. Uno needs like 3 to 4 people to start the game. I haven't played chat in so long. VR chat. Daycare worlds. What are daycare worlds? I hope not where actual fucking children are playing. I like private games, and VR chat is fun. It lacks the spark it had years ago for me. Yeah, I get that. Are daycare world, like, is that role play or is it like actual children? Because I have been in like public lobbies where there's been like people walking around who are fucking, like, their voice chat is on and they sound like they just got birthed, or they just learned to talk. Oh god, yes, people age regress in VRC. I've seen people do it properly for coping reasons, but there are people who are like 27 acting like 7. Ugh. I feel like the only place you should be that old and acting like that young is therapy, if they think that you should do that there. Otherwise, it's a little odd. It's a little odd. A little bit. A little weird. Little. Yeah. Many videos about it. Ugh. Maybe I'll watch them. I like deep dives about random shit. But yeah. Next on the list, number 15, Burger King foot lettuce. No. If a watch is for watching, why aren't phones or TVs also called watches? Why aren't headphones called listens/hears? Yeah. I don't. And why are watches even called that? They're for the watching the time. They could be called looks, because you're looking at the time. Looks. Or they could just be called clocks. Look at my clock. My watch. I don't know why there was a whole different word that was created for it. I don't fucking know. And yeah, phones and TVs, you look at them, you watch them, so why aren't they watches? Words are fun, and they also don't make sense a lot of the time. I actually literally have one of these shower thoughts in a song of mine, and the song is called Comfortable Unknown. It's in the deluxe version of my album Saturday. That's SADDERDAY. You won again. Okay. I mean, that one took a little longer, I would say. I think you're fucking hacking. But yeah, so I have a song called Comfortable Unknown, and the chorus is literally me saying, why do we call it a sunset if we know the sun doesn't move? Like, why? Like, we know the sun doesn't move, but we still call it sunset as if the sun is setting or rising, you know? Because that's when the sun settles on the horizon. Yeah. It still implies that the sun moved. Because what settles? Like, and if you're thinking of something that doesn't move that settles, like water, like the water moves like in waves, and then sometimes it can be settled, but it still moves, and that's why it requires something to settle. It requires it to have been moving, right? Is moving in our vision? I guess so. If you want to play devil's advocate. But yeah, I guess it's moving in our vision. I guess that's the way you could justify that. The last one on here. The last one on here is another like joke. It's let me like truly try to perform it. Liquor stores are insane. Like, liquor? I hardly know her. Were we licking? Uh, did you not hear it? Licks screen. Liquor stores are insane. Like liquor, I hardly know her. I don't. When did I write that? I feel like I wrote that like today or yesterday. Yeah, that's what I said. Liquor stores are insane. Like liquor, I hardly know her. You gotta write the dates. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I could do that, but then at the same time, I would be like I wouldn't really care that much. Maybe I could, maybe I would care if like I wrote it down, like the time, if I wrote the time down. Because then it would be like funny seeing like 4 a.m. Liquor stores are insane. Like liquor, I hardly know her. You won again. Oh, last like was it Thursday? I want to say it was like Thursday. Last Thursday, I was sitting in this chair. It's a rocking chair. It like rocks back and forth. It I rocked so like far enough back that I like tried to lean forward to stop myself from falling over, but then the chair fell over anyway and I hit like my fucking leg on it and like my knee, and like so underneath one of my knees like the skin like kind of slid off and like got like rug burn or some shit, and then the other knee like on the top of it like it like started hurting like tremendously at first, and then at some point it at some point it stopped hurting that much, and then it just started hurting every time I walked for the next like day, but it's over now, so I'm stupid for falling over in my chair. It's not even the first time either. I'm goatee. How do you fucking like Uno? Like it takes time to like how do you even like? I think you're cheating or lying. No liars and cheaters in my chat. I'm gonna look and see if there's other funny things in my notes app that I can talk about. one as we speak. Don't. Well, if you're not a liar, you're a cheater. 'Cause how the fuck do you fucking, like, Uno takes fucking time. Maybe it's because you're playing against bots. Maybe that's why. Hacker. Hacker? I hardly know her. Anyway. Interesting. Funny things to call children: fetus, failed abortion, mistake, gremlin, and goblin. That was in my notes app. We have another note called funny things to call old people: coffin dodger, expired, raisin, troglodyte, fossil, dinosaur, pilgrim, colonizer if applicable, crust bucket, tax dollar thief, golf enjoyer, and antique. Fossil. Yeah. Oh god. So this one note has been in my notes app since June 2022. And I could read it out loud, but you'd have to stop eating whatever you're eating if you're eating anything, because it's gross. It's gross. Yeah, like, do you want to hear it? Wait, sorry. I just saw another note in my notes app that is fucking, that I just saw, like, the little, like, preview thing. Like, I just saw in all caps, I want to suck it, yeehaw. And I'm pretty sure that, yeah, no, it's titled random ass paragraph from stream. I guess I'll say the other thing first. So it's a note titled Kingdom Come, and the cum is spelled C-U-M. And it says in the body paragraph, it says, Imagine Dragons releases a soda brand called Kingdom Come. It's all the band members' cum mixed and carbonated. So yeah, that's just been living in my, and the time of day that I wrote it, 12:50 a.m. Yeah, that's, yeah, so I warned you. But yeah, anyway, this random ass paragraph, I think I typed in, like, the South Park episode. I have never seen South Park. But I know, like, Kingdom Come is a thing, but they didn't, like, say it that specifically, right? Like, the band members, all their cum mixed and carbonated into a drink. Because that would be crazy. But yeah, so this I wrote down you won again. Okay, yeah, we get it. We get it. We get it. But yeah, this is a random ass paragraph I wrote to like an AI, I think, in stream one time. And it says, I want to suck it. Yeehaw, give me that Gluck water bottle. Eiffel Tower, Labubu, Goth, Diva, dive. Free bleeding down the stairs to the next door neighbors where their dogs will cry and the chickens will sing. The birds will eat your toes, and my hamster will pluck your eyes. My house is not for the taking, and your love is dumb. This diva knows how to work the house, and your mother will die, and the chickens will fry, and the turkeys will cock their necks to see what the cat dragged in today. Gonna go eat some turkey and shake ass on the club dance floor tonight after all this shit. Your brother will be in my asshole tomorrow, and your snake will be mine. Kick the drugs to the curb and try Adderall and making that shit freak out and fuck the jungle very widely and create a massive earthquake for the Viagra fall to release the pheromones of horniness that make that upside down Eiffel Tower stand upright and release all the shampoo looking substance within. Your excrement will be your reckoning, and the deer will feast on your bones after you are gone. I just tabbed back in. What am I hearing? So so that was a paragraph thing that I wrote. Like I think I was on stream one time. I was like talking with an AI bot, and I think I like didn't know what else to say, so I just started saying random shit, like typing random shit without even thinking what I like, just whatever came to mind. I was just typing down, and it was all that. And I barely remember typing it. Gonna go eat some turkey and shake ass on the club dance floor tonight after all this shit. Your brother will be in my asshole tomorrow, and your snake will be mine. Kick the drugs to the curb and try Adderall and making that shit freak out and fuck the jungle very widely and create a massive earthquake for the Viagra to release the pheromones of horniness to make that upside down Eiffel Tower stand upright and release all the shampoo looking substance within. Your excrement will be your reckoning, and the deer will feast on your bones after you're gone. Wow, I've never read that fast. Wait, should I wrap it? Was this to the ghost bot? It might have been. It might have been. It might have been. Yeah. Labubu Goth Diva dive free bleeding down the stairs to the next door neighbors where their dogs will cry and the chickens will sing. The birds will eat your toes and my hamster will pluck your eyes. Like, I think I'm the first of my bloodline to read a sentence like that out loud. I'm the first of my bloodline to say something like to say that sentence. Gotta make the family tree proud. Why won't it let me scroll down? What the fuck? What is all this shit in my goddamn notes app? I have a note that says, I will loved to formal apologies for action of mine. I true not mean offended anyone always. And then heart emoji, crying emoji. So Yeah. Uh, I don't. Yeah. What the hell else here? What is even interesting in here? Wellbutrin mood tracker? Okay. Hey, we don't need to read that on stream. Why won't it let me scroll the fuck down? What the fuck? What is wrong with this shit? So anyway, so what are you guys doing other than, you know, playing Uno? Playing Ori. What is that? I don't think I've heard of it before. Will of the Wisps. Like the shit from Brave. That's all I know about Will of the Wisp. Yeah. Anyway, is there fucking anything else in here that's interesting enough to look at? Cuntarella lost her ass slipper and the gag prince picked it up and sniffed it because he has a foot fetish and chased her into the humpkin carriage, yanking her tampon out and sucking the juices out of it. The horses turned back into clits, so the carriage crashed into the evil Suck Mother's house, slaying her and the evil Slit sisters. Cuntarella gags the gag prince for his choking kink and they live happily ever after. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I'm gonna cry. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Why do I think like this? Chased her into the humpkin carriage, yanking her tampon out and sucking the juices out of it. What made me think of that? Like, I'm gonna cry. What is wrong with my mind? Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm actually, like, tears are, like, going to come out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you just got here, but I can read what I just read again. That was in my notes app. Oh boy. It just makes me wonder what is wrong with me. So this is in my notes app. April 7th, 2025 at 7:17 p.m. Cuntarella lost her ass slipper and the gag prince picked it up and sniffed it because he has a foot fetish and chased her into the humpkin carriage, yanking her tampon out and sucking the juices out of it. The horses turned back into clits, so the carriage crashed into the evil Suck Mother's house, slaying her and the evil Slit sisters. Cuntarella gags the gag prince for his choking kink and they live happily ever after. Yeah. Yeah. It just makes me wonder, like, is that the poetry that I write? Is that a poem? Is that a poem? Is that a fucking poem? My throat hurts a little. Ugh. That's a short story for a new fairy tale for the ages. For the Gen Alpha. Oh god. Oh boy. I read basically this whole stream I read off a bunch of things from a list of thoughts. It should be sold. I read off a list of things that I've written down over the past maybe month or so, and some of them are bad jokes, some of them are shower thoughts, some of them are just bad. I don't really know. I mean, I can just read it all out in one, like, did it just mute or is that just me? I don't know. Oh wait, the music stopped. It must have stopped after, like, my fucking thing crashed. My fucking Google Chrome, like, fucking virus. But, like, I don't know, did it just mute? Am I audible? Am I audible? Can you hear me? It was just me. Amy. Well, maybe we can go over the best things that I wrote in here. Like, call me a landlord the way that my pussy, or the way, hold on. Wait, call me a landlord the way that pussy is my property. We've got that one. I mean, we could just go through all of the list items of that type. Call me a landlord the way that pussy is my property. Call me a baker the way I warm up your cookie. Call me a Brita the way I get wet when you bend me over. Call my pussy LA the way it's on fire. Call my legs sheets the way they're always open for you. And call me coffee the way I keep you up all night. Chat, she says she has dreams of smooching me. Do I have a chance? Just fucking, like, ask her if she's into if she's seriously into you. Like, this is like one of those, like, this is like one of those, like, queer bait stories where they're, like, so homoerotic but they just never get together. This is like, that's like what this is listening to. Like, that's what, like, that's what that's like. Yeah. Wow. What the hell have I written on this shit? Oh, we could... we could... You know, I'm thinking that I might end the recording for the VOD here, and then I'll say some interesting things, or I'll talk about some interesting things that are on this one note on my notes app, because I had it as a stream idea, but I don't know if I want to post it on YouTube. So it's kind of like tea. and it's like not exactly doing what I was planning on doing for a stream, but it's like listing out what I was going to do. So basically it's exclusive, you had to be there moment. Exactly. You had to be there. So yeah. Goodbye to the VOD. If you want to look at this, I mean, it is going to be on, I think, my Twitch channel to watch like the VOD for like maybe a month or something. But you could have just came to the stream. You could have came, but you didn't come. You didn't come for me. So you don't get the tea. Anyway. Anyway, bye VOD.